Developing news from KXAN News.
Austin police are on the scene now of an officer-involved shooting.
An APD officer shot and wounded a suspect this afternoon. Happened around 3:30 on Quail Ridge Drive. That's about a block away from Cook Elementary School in North Austin. KXAN's Chris Sadeghi is on the scene now with more. Chris, what can you show us?
Well, Robert, there are a lot of officers out here still processing what happened. We have not heard from anybody official with the police department yet. And from sitting here on the corner of Quail Valley and Quail Ridge, this is a rather wide crime scene. But here is what we've been able to gather so far from talking with people in the neighborhood, that there was a report of shots fired. Neighbors say when they looked out, they saw a man with a gun. A short time later, the officers arrived, and from there they were able to take down the suspect with gunfire of their own. Now, there's nothing to indicate so far that this is a fatal shooting. Rather, it looks like right now that the suspect was shot in the leg, taken down, and this happened right in front of Cook Elementary School. This happened at a time when the students, most of the students at least, had been released for the day, but there are some after-school programs, and that caused the building to be put on lockdown. And even though right now we still see a few of the parents coming to grab their children, one neighbor next to the school described the frantic and nervous moments when they looked out and saw the man with the gun.
Everybody that didn't get hit by a stray bullet was extremely lucky today. This was a terrible event, and it could have been a lot worse.
And we will wait to hear from police. They are expected to brief the media sometime shortly. This is the 8th officer-involved shooting in Austin this year. That doubles the amount of officer-involved shootings we saw for 2012. But again, we hope to hear what they have to say about what happened, and that is expected shortly. We hope to have that update for you coming up at 6 o'clock. For now, we're live in North Austin. Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.
All right, Chris, we just want to point out, too, that you saw a woman in white hair exit a police cruiser or vehicle. That was Margot Frazier, the police monitor. She is on scene at most of this, and, of course, as police monitor investigates the longer-term implications of this shooting. And as for the numbers that Chris was mentioning, Austin police now have 8 officer-involved shootings for the year. That's the highest number since the city created the police monitor's office, Margot Frazier's office, in 2007. And it's double from the number of last year. In 2011, APD had 5 officer-involved shootings. In 2010, there was only 1 case.